Hi, this is Kaden. This is my intro video for my new YouTube channel, which is SilkFreak333. I made this channel to document my transition from female to male. I'm Kaden. I'm pre-hormone, pre-op. I just recently started to transition. I've known for about a year. For a long time I was in denial because they kind of thought of gender for a long time as gender doesn't matter. And I told myself, if it doesn't matter to you, then why are you uncomfortable the way you are? And I'm just saying it doesn't matter because I want it to not matter. But to me, it does matter. I don't see myself as female. I never have. And so to be in a female body is uncomfortable, dysphoric, and I get treated in ways that I don't want to get treated because people see me as something I'm not. And it's like, yeah, females and males and people in between, like, you're all great, but equal, but not the same. I mean, girls have breasts, men don't, that sort of thing. And of course, I'm sure there's some sort of social difference, I guess. I don't know. I see myself as male. It's like I was born in the wrong body. So yeah, I feel like for me the transition process is changing my body to be more like what I already am, because I see myself as I am a man. My body isn't how it's supposed to be. I mean, if my brother woke up tomorrow and was in a female body, that wouldn't make him female. I mean, you guys already know all this. I don't have to say any of this because it's like you guys already know this. How I knew, I always felt uncomfortable with my body. When I would look in the mirror, I would not recognize the person staring back. The person narrating my life would not be the person that my body is. I always liked, when I was a child, doing stereotypically male things. Like, for instance, even if my parents would try to make me play with dolls, I would prefer to play with like toy cars, or like run around outside, get muddy, play spy with my brothers in the woods. Like, I would pretend to spy in different houses, like, because when I was little, like, my house, there was like a forest in the backyard. It wasn't really a forest, but for like an 8-year-old, there was a forest. And like, I would like be in stories where I would like invent characters, and like my siblings would be in them too, and like we would just group together, and I would often be male characters. Also, when I was a teenager, I was anorexic, which I think partially was a misdiagnosis, because I was uncomfortable with my body, and yes, I had the symptoms of like not eating enough, starving, being too skinny, that sort of thing, but I like lied to the doctor, because most anorexics, they think they're fat, that sort of thing, but I never did. Never thought I was fat. I was uncomfortable with my body, didn't know why. Like, I actually lied to the doctor when she asked me to like put my hands up for how big I thought my waist was, and I like just put it how they wanted me to. I think for all my life that's how it was. Like, I did what people wanted me to, and they say you're a girl, so you're supposed to be a girl, and I never really knew that there was another option, that if I felt like I should be a boy, that I would work better as a boy. I didn't know that, oh, I can transition to be a boy. I didn't know that because I grew up in a small town, away from everything, like in a place where where people say that's so gay, I mean, in a negative way. I mean, yeah, it was just that sort of town. And then I went to college 2 years ago, and it's been a process of discovery, and I have arrived at the destination. Yeah. Passing. Recently I went to Arizona, and at the airport, when I was waiting to be picked up by the person who is there, the person at the airport called me they said, "Can I help you, young man?" and referred to me as sir. Like, the conversation was probably only about 2 minutes, but it was like, wow, it was like really the first time I quote passed. Yeah, and it was really funny because the woman standing right next to us told me, "Don't be offended," because he was like on the phone and referring to me as male, with trying to get in contact with the person who was supposed to pick me up at the airport. And through the whole time, he was referring to me as male, and I guess the other person there thought I was female. And I was just think it's so ridiculously funny that both of them thought different things. And also, I like it. I like the idea that people are confused by me, because it forces them to think and to not see gender as binary, because I don't see gender as binary at all. I mean, I identify as a male, and I see myself as a masculine male, like in my head at least, even if my body is like not that muscular yet. I train martial arts. I train every day, every single day I train. And when I'm not training, I'm lifting weights. I eat protein bars like every day, like sick of the taste. But I'm a vegetarian, so that's really one of the only ways you can get protein. It's like, yeah, but I mean, I feel like there's more than one masculinity, and that masculinity needs to be redefined, and that it's not all set in stone. And I also like the idea of coming off as androgynous, as being an androgyno masculine male, which is a term I came up with. I don't know if it's a real term, but how can someone be both androgynous and masculine at the same time, and is it possible? And I think it's definitely possible. I don't hate having pink glasses. I like wearing hats backwards. Stuff like that. It's like, it's not what you wear though, it's how you behave. And I think males and females can both behave however they want. And yes, a female can be aggressive, and yes, a male can be submissive. And I think thoughts like that are very important, and stuff that people should hang on to, that don't let anyone tell you what to do. I came out to one friend that I didn't really know that well. I trained with him for a couple of days. One of the martial arts I trained with, I really only saw him maybe like 10 days or so. But I told him, "Oh, I'm a man, and he instantly said, "Oh, you should watch football." And I'm like, "I hate football. I will always hate football. Me being a male will not make me not hate football." I mean, I'm sure there are many cis guys who also hate football. I will always hate football. That doesn't make me any less of a man. And so, that's all for now. Take care. Bye.